Good morning, and welcome to very foggy Winnipeg. Yeah, this morning when I looked at the surveillance monitor and I looked over the bridge, I thought that's a sort of an odd location for the sun to be coming up. It should be more to the right. Then I realized that that was a street light refracting, I guess you'd call it, off of the fog. It wasn't the sun. Anyway, well, we will have more sunny days, don't worry. And, well, we got our Bismarck shirt on. Maybe I'll cover this cup up. You know what happened the other day. Okay. Anyway, I got maybe you didn't see what had happened. There was a little fly just all of a sudden started buzzing around. For those of you who are not watching this in 4K, you might not have noticed that. Okay. Yeah, that wouldn't have made any sense, would it? Okay, so yeah, we got our Bismarck shirt on, and we've got our rollback cup, but we really don't have much of a rollback. But the only thing that happened yesterday is I got an email, and maybe we could have that as our rollback. Some of you might be kind of interested as to what happened. Now, we were going to slip on the macro lens here and take a nice close look at our life rafts and so on to see if we'd lost any definition in the planking, I guess you'd call it, on the bottom. I'm debating, maybe before I put the panel line accent color on, I'm wondering if I should maybe brush the bottom with the flat clear so that the panel line accent color doesn't absorb into the 66 paint here. Yeah, I'll go look at the other life rafts and see if I can remember what I did. Yeah, it wouldn't be a serious thing, but may as well try and do it, you know, as best I can. And then before these are glued onto the sides of the turrets, the turret has to be painted the 19. Otherwise, if I glue these on now, there's a pesky fly again. My goodness. They seem to be worse this year. Oh, speaking of, you know, I think that Daniel was right. I think Daniel was right. The birdseed does seem to be going down faster this year. Because I was looking at I can't really see it right now, but we'll take a look later. But it seems to me I'm going to have to go out and fill up the birdseed again. And I just filled it up 48 hours ago. So it's going down fast. Okay, we are doing a lot of talking about stuff that isn't important here. We're just having a real hard time getting going. No use looking out the window because it's dark and gray. Well, it's not dark anymore, but it's gray and cloudy and just not nice. So yeah, just for the fun of it, you know what? Maybe what we should do is roll back and see what it is that happened about that email. That's kind of a rollback. Yeah. Okay, I guess you'll have to call this the rollback because it happened yesterday and we're rolling back to it. We got an email from JR in Steinbach. He's they're the Honda dealer out there. It's called Bill's Cycle. Now I wonder, is there actually a bill? It'd be interesting to know. Anyway, JR did get back to us, and some of you will find this interesting. JR has actually been on the USS Iowa. Yeah, he saw one of my episodes, and he knows what we're doing here. So, yeah, I thought that was actually kind of interesting. Now, about the motorcycle. Let's just sort of go up here where it says Shop Motorcycles. Okay, now this is what really impressed me with these guys when I was, perusing the internet to see what's available close to Winnipeg. And yeah, their website is you might say a little better than most. It looks like they've actually taken photographs of machines that they have at their dealership there, instead of copy pasting stuff that Honda Canada provides. Okay, let's keep going down here till we can find something that I can swing my leg over, and that is the Honda Rebel. You notice it's got a nice low seat here. And now they do have one in stock right now. I could go out there. It looks like if this is up to date, this website, this one right here is available right now, as near as I can tell. However, there's two things that I that I don't want. I don't want the standard transmission. I want the dual clutch transmission, and I don't want the touring package. Now the touring package has these saddlebags on it. It's got the fairing on the front and the little windshield, I guess. And I don't want all that. I just want the bare machine for the type of running around that I plan to do. So it's got a buddy seat on the back, and yes, it looks like it could be easily removed. But I mean, why pay for all that stuff if you're not going to be using it, right? Okay. Now, some of you might be wondering, well, do you remember when you got your scooter, Tegan actually delivered it to the door? Has Bill's cycle got delivery to the door here in Winnipeg? I don't know. It would be nice, because I don't feel too confident riding it down the Trans-Canada Highway at 100 kilometers an hour or more. It's a strange machine. If you remember when I got the scooter, I took it and I just ran it around the neighborhood for a while, making figure eights around the block, until I sort of, got confident with it, and then I took it out to see how fast it would go, which, if you will remember, is not all that fast. I can guarantee you this machine, I will not be seeing how fast it will go, probably ever. Well, that's kind of interesting, as long as we're talking about that. I think here in Canada, it's limited to around 160 kilometers an hour, and then the governor kicks in and cuts the throttle back. I think that's what happens. Anyway, no way I want to be going that fast. I just want to have a good time and experience the power and the acceleration up to whatever the speed limit happens to be. Okay, I guess this is our rollback. I don't think there's anything else I wanted to mention about this. I think we should roll back to the model table. Okay, I was just about ready to say, well, we're ready to paint the turrets now, except that we got to put on the gun tubs on number 2 and number 3. But number 1 is ready to go. At least, so I thought. Then I suddenly remembered, oh no, we've got that photo etch railing that has to go around the front, or along the edges, I mean. And on the front, we're going to be putting ladders, but my plan for the ladders is to have them painted dark and then use the flat clear as glue again. That seems to work really good. Yeah, I think there's, what, four ladders? Yeah, one goes here, 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 and here. However, we can't do that until we get this railing on, because I want the railing to be sprayed, to spray the railing after it's glued down, not before. Okay, so we can't paint these right now. I keep saying we'll put the macro lens on and take a close look. Why don't we do that? Let's just quickly do that and see how these came out that we painted yesterday. Okay, here's our little hoist brackets that have to go on the top of number 2 and number 3 turret. And if we get the angle just right here, you can see that there's sort of like a pulley system on the end there. Yeah, there you can see them clearly now. Yeah, that's kind of interesting that they were able to mold that in there. Now these are really small. Like, okay, so they did a good job. Trumpeter, you did good. Okay, let's look at the life rafts. Now, just in case somebody's going to quickly comment, I see seams that you didn't remove. Well, those are supposed to stay on there to represent ropes. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, so we got this one. Yeah, the old macro lens, it really shows up all the flaws, doesn't it? Okay, what we have here is a D sheet. And the ladders and also these pieces right here are on the E sheet. But right now we want to get we need 6 number 7s and 6 number 10s. And you can see the longer ones are right here. That would be the, or is it the 20s? Pardon me, I got that wrong. Anyway, they are these little pieces right here, and also right here. And some of the ladders that we need will be on this sheet, like the ladders that go on the sides of the turret. Okay, I'm sort of thinking out loud here. I guess what's happening is I'm trying to envision how am I going to get these to stand up and not fall over. And somebody had suggested, why don't you use, I think it was Aussie Frenchman, Mark. He suggested, why don't you just use some PVA glue just on the ends, and then reinforce later with CA. Yeah, you can see that these have been painted with the Stynylrez gray already, which would be really nice, except that the connections are so delicate that it's all going to get sort of bathed in with CA glue and what have you. And if I was to paint these turret tops with the 19 and then put these on, there would be so much glinting and everything going on that I would want to cover up later anyway. So I you know, it's really too bad that I'm not good at something like this. Some people are quite good at doing really delicate gluing, and I don't know, I just can't get too excited about it. So I'm going to try it, though. I'm going to try it. So I'm going to go ahead now and cut all the pieces I need and the ladders, get everything cut up, and yeah, we'll see what happens here. I was noticing we had some blue sky going on outside right now. I was just outside a few minutes ago talking to the neighbor, and it was actually quite nice. Guess you know what that means, right? Now we may as well get our number 3s here while we're at it. I'll swing this whole thing 180 degrees around. Okay, I know where it went. It went right here. So we didn't lose it. I got to remember there's no backing on this photo etch sheet. Maybe I'll just put my finger over it a little bit here, get in the right place. Okay, yeah, now we gotta nip these off. Maybe I'll do them later. Okay, let's just swing everything around here. Okay. Oh, these ones are hooked on the ends as well, aren't they? Ooh, that's easily bent. At the moment, I'm only giving myself a 50-50 chance of being able to get these on. Now, I think that is completely loose, but if you notice, it appears that I've kind of bent this one end. Oh, you know, these are just going to be... Well, stop complaining about it, Ron, and give it a try. Okay. Sorry to get my fingers on your way there. Okay, that one's loose. Now, is this ladder up here, is that loose? No. Gotta get this one. Maybe I should find Tony's wax pencil here and get some of these picked up. Okay. Put it over here where I can see it. No, those ones I didn't get. Okay, so I just got to get these ones right here now. I hope I did remember to press record after all this. Still hooked on here at this end, isn't it? Did I get it? Okay, it's just about ready to break off there. Why can't I get that? Maybe the number 11 hobby blade would have done that for me. Oh, there we go. Okay, got that one. Now just this. We still got the long ones to get, don't we? Okay, I think we'll swing this around again. Did I already get these? Yeah, I've already got those. Okay. Okay. Now, there we go. All right, we got all the shorter ones and the ladders. Okay, now the longer ones right here. We'll be doing them much the same way. Maybe what I'll do is I'll get these ends right now. You know, what I'm finding is that when I've painted them, it makes them rather hard to see where the connection is. You almost have to go by the feel of it more than anything. Let's get rid of this one right here. Okay. Now, did I get these ones? I don't think I did. 1, 2, 3, and I think I'll do this end. Is that loose now? Yes. Okay. Now the other one, we'll turn it all around here. I wonder if I should be nipping off the ends first. Kind of kinked it here, didn't I? Hopefully it'll unkink. Yeah, it kind of straightened itself out. So I can just get it here. There we go. Yeah, it kind of straightened itself out. Now, there's one left on this sheet. Oh, I've really bent this bit. I wonder how I did that. I must have just brushed on it. They are so fragile, just so fragile. Yeah, California Paul, you were right. Have fun. Well, I am having so much fun. Okay. All right. Now, I do believe that's all the pieces we need now. There are some ladders up here. But what are these, number 5s? I don't think we need the number 5s in this step. But they are there for something. Okay, I was just noticing on our ladders here, I still got to get those extra pieces off. This one doesn't have any on for whatever reason. I must have got those. But I'm going to do the rest of it now off camera. And just let me look at the clock here. Okay, I'm going to go check our radar weather, and if there's no rain moving in, I'm going to call it a day here. So, thanks for watching, everybody. All being well, we're going to see you tomorrow.